All right, so here we go. Going to hit a few recent topics, uh, Saints news and stuff. We'll start out with the news of Saints cornerback Marshawn Lattimore arrested on suspicion of receiving stolen property in Cleveland. So, I mean, that's just great, you know. I mean, that's all we need headed into the 2021 football season is for our number one corner, especially after having to get rid of Jack Rabbit, to be arrested, and we don't know what's going to happen as far as suspensions or jail time or anything like that. But it was alleged that he had a stolen handgun in his possession. So unless one of his buddies wound up getting paid off to take the rap for that or something, we're not sure what's going to happen with that. But we would just like to take a moment to congratulate Marshawn Lattimore for that uh, astonishing achievement. Now, and this almost certainly means that we will be drafting a corner or some corners in this upcoming draft. I believe that we were going to do that already, but this probably means that we're definitely going to be trying to shore up that position on the defensive side of the ball. I really don't understand some of these players. You're in the NFL, you're making money, you're in a contract year, potentially about to get even more money, uh, and you go do stuff like this. I don't understand it. I wouldn't even be caught in a situation like that. Now, if something comes out and he has some type of excuse or some valid reason or explanation as to why this happened, and that's different, we can hear those. But I'm just hoping he has a really good attorney. Maybe he should call Saul Goodman. But we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. Now, in other news, Saints signed tight end Nick Bennett from the Denver Broncos. Look, every year we have to release people and we sign new people. The older I get, I'm not getting excited over a signing just because we signed the person. Okay. This guy, I've never heard of him until we signed him. So that tells me that's not to say he can't come to the Saints and be a productive tight end, maybe blocking, maybe special teams, maybe catch a few touchdowns here and there. But we're not going to act like sitting here and act like we just signed Travis Kelsey. Okay. We're just not going to do that. So, yeah, we signed this guy. Well, who the hell knows how good of a tight end he's going to be? Maybe he can hold on to the football, you know? Maybe if he does catch a pass, he can tuck it away instead of fumbling it in the playoffs. But we'll see. The jury's still out on him nonetheless. Another guy we signed is a defensive end or defensive yeah, I think it's a defensive end or tackle from the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm not even well, I guess I'll attempt to pronounce his name. I'm not gonna get it right, but I think his name's Tanoa Casapanois or some shit like that. So yeah, anyways, we signed this guy. His stats are they mirror Trey Hendrickson's stats um every year except for this last year. Hendrickson had 13 and a half sacks. This guy didn't have that many, but it's a roster spot, it's a body. Dude 6'7". Yeah, I'm sure every now and then he'll be able to get a sack. I'm sure more than anything, he might get some batted balls down at the line of scrimmage, which could be helpful. But again, it's just a body, it's a name most of us aren't familiar with. So that fact alone, I'm not going to treat it as if we just signed Aaron Donald. Okay. I think this guy will have potential. but I think you'd be hard pressed to say that, well, maybe we can coach him into a better player than he has been. I mean, because he has been on a Super Bowl roster for the last couple of seasons. So I'm not saying he can't produce better than what he's already produced, but I don't think he's going to come out and get 13 and a half sacks. He has been durable. That's one good thing about him. But being on the field all the time and producing is two completely different things. Davenport, we moved up the draft him in the first round. He needs to step up this year. That's why I'm not always encouraged about our number one draft picks trading up to get people and stuff. To me, I always feel like we reach and like not just drafting in the position of where we're already at. We move up to take somebody we probably could have gotten a position we was already in. But I digress. So we'll just have to see what happens with that. Some rumors around social media is that the Saints are very intrigued by Kyle Trask of Florida. Look, who knows? Okay, the guy, if he showed them some things that they liked on tape and all of that, and maybe they think they can draft him and develop him into a good player, that's good. That's all fine and dandy. But don't take this guy no higher than you have to, for Christ's sake. If you value him that much, that's one thing. But don't trade up and draft this guy in the second round if he's projected as a third round pick. I mean, I don't know. To me, I'd have to go back and look. I really don't know right off the top of my head. But I can't really remember somebody we moved up to get in the draft in the Sean Payton era that wound up being a superstar. All those superstars that I can think of that we drafted, we just drafted them in our spot. We didn't try to move up and get them. Like Reggie Bush, Michael Thomas. I don't believe we moved up to get him. Alvin Kamara, all of the really good offensive linemen. We might have moved up to get Ramczyk. I don't remember. I don't think we did. But typically, I don't think we need to move up and get anybody. That's just how I feel. Now, if you package some draft picks together and you trade up or move up higher and select, that's still to me the same thing. I mean, I don't think we should move up and get anybody unless it's like a 90% chance they're going to be a stud at whatever position, whether it's corner or whatever. I don't think we're going to be able to get J.C. Horn, although, yeah, I want to get him because his dad was a Saint, but everybody's saying he's going to be a really good corner. There's one or two maybe better than him. If you move up and draft a high profile corner, or maybe get two corners, something like that, one in the early rounds, one in the later rounds, okay. But I really don't think we have much success when we move up in the draft. That's going to be it for the day. If you don't mind, please subscribe to this channel. It will be greatly appreciated so we can have more people to interact with. Let me know what you think about this video and the moves that they have made. Let me know what you think about Marshawn Lattimore's arrest. And let me know what you think going to happen in the draft. When we get closer to the draft, I might do another mock draft. But I do think it's interesting. That was my first mock draft, and I have seen where some of those players are predicted to be picked by the Saints that I picked. So I don't know. I might do another mock draft. Just let me know if you want me to do one now that we've acquired more picks. And that's going to be all for today. Make sure you subscribe and share this video. Don't take but a second. It'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you.